Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Tenebris Island in Prehistoric Hunt. So last weekend, we worked our way trying to get a little bit more scene of the island. We saw some sites like a big dome sort of structure up here, but I didn't make it there to actually get the place recorded on the map. So my first thinking for today is we're going to head up here again for the first episode, and then with some comments I had come in suggesting another spot go to, maybe try to hit this other northeastern corner too. But Matt Steven, another commenter, has given us a good bit of advice and helpful feedback for playing Prehistoric Hunt. And one of the things that he mentioned that I also admit I've been bad at for it has been, I've been trying to focus on the contracts as being like the main focus we should try to go for, rather than just like free hunting everything we can. And like, when you kind of think about it, it does make more sense to just go for anything around you than just like try to focus on the contracts. I think it should be instead I use the contracts as like bonus stuff where I don't necessarily go focused hard on them, but if I have a chance of like something that might be in our path, go after, check the contracts then and see if I can pick it up, just to hopefully maybe get a little bit more income coming through with it. But we're going to stick with the 50 cal rifle, the hunting rifle, and the compound bow. Binoculars, satellite phone, tracking device should be fine. Flare, we've got one. I don't know if we'll use that much. I guess we can throw the tranquilizer thing back, so we won't use that. We're going to keep the pistol ammo with the revolver, just as, like, if we want it. And maybe I'll pick up another couple of health kits, given, like, how I have been going through those, like, every freaking episode. And then we'll continue and go off and see what we can find. I also do want to try to get more of, like, classic hunting gameplay in, too, of, like, I'm trying to get better lined up shots and stalking in closer that, but it can be tricky at times getting that to line up for us. Like, it sounds like there's an awful lot nearby, but we'll take things like that, because, like, it could well be the case we'll have Utah raptor encounters pretty easily, so... Oh yeah, speaking of, there's apparently one right nearby somewhere. But I don't have any callers I'm going to bring with us, because a number of the species won't be able to be called in. Like, there's no Stegosaurus caller, there's no Parasaur caller. I'm trying to think of what... No, there's an Asaurus caller. So it might just be the case of it's better to keep the inventory space free for anything. I'll try to mind how quickly I am moving about and all the noise I do make. Like, just because it does say there should be a Utah raptor pretty close, we'll head up and take a look around. There could be Allosaurus or things roaming around here too that have been making a fair bit of noise. Okay, that was a little weird. Almost seemed like my peripheral vision was better than facing this direction for us to see these tracks. That is a Utah raptor. And there are more tracks up there, too. So... Again, yeah, sound is easily the big thing that keeps on messing me up, because, like, I gotta remember it's exaggerated, so I should only use it more so for direction than thinking something's really close by. And with how rugged the terrain is, too, it can be a little difficult to get nice sight lines to see for far off. I don't see anything this way, but I thought I heard sounds of something going straight out here. I don't know. I should check and see if there is like a render distance setting. God, like, again, as soon as I turn, I'll hear a little something, and I don't believe it's just map ambient sounds like Carnivore sometimes has to itself. I'm pretty sure all the sounds that we are hearing in Prehistoric Hunt are tied to a specific animal out on the map. But you know what? Instead of getting stuck into, like, this slow loop of... not really sure if I'm actually getting too close to something or it's getting away from me, we'll focus on following this road here. Off and towards the landmarks that we saw last episode. I'll still try to keep my eyes open for anything we can spot. But again, it's difficult to know exactly how great of a distance I'm dealing with when it comes to audio. And then there are some placements of the map that do need a little bit more polish from the looks of it. Like floating trees and assets like that, the river we've seen. Oh. That, I believe, is a Utah raptor out there. No, I think it's actually fleeing from us. Now, there is still this weird hit lag that seems to happen once you've, like, actually taken your shots with a scope. It seems mostly or only to really be tied to the rifles. Because, like, just then, there's, like, the hold up there on it after the, like, the flash had gone through. It says vital organ hit, so that's what we want to see. And we'll just try to follow it off. And hopefully collect it pretty easily. It is, well, kind of going the direction we want to go. It seems like it's more of a straight northern cut that it's doing, but we can easily just turn to the west once we collect them. I still kind of feel really torn on, like, Prehistoric Hunt's identity. Because, like, on the one hand, a lot of the systems and setup is all in place, I could see. Try and go more like a in-depth hunting game. For, like, really wanting to place your shots, the vitals being super important to taking them down and that. But then you'll also have things where, like, the sound is so exaggerated if you do try the slow approach for... try and come after and go after some of these animals. You basically, I don't think will be able to keep up. Oh. Oh, it actually cut this way. Or, no. What the heck? Oh, okay, it kept going up this way, and then... Oh, I thought I saw something over there moving. I don't know if that's who we're after or not. Okay, well, that says wounded, so this is some of the fresh stuff from them. It says he's still alive. So that could have even been him that went running over there if he got enough distance. But I want to see where it says we hit him, because this is kind of like what I was talking about last episode, where it's like, you can get these lung shots and these vital hits that you think should be powerful and take the animals down, but there's a lot of distance and health that is still left behind in them to keep going off. Now here's something else making some noise too, so I'll have to be mindful of that. And I also have to be mindful of those roars, because that might have been a Rex that just sounded out. But like, yeah, he's still going with that vital hit. Okay, let me get health pack on. Now that guy's probably also running off to drop. Oh, actually, that one might have dropped before the other one did. So yeah, since there is a corpse on the map, we'll just go over, collect it, and then resume back to the one that we hit with the rifle. No. God, I'm getting to be a terrible shot. Okay, you're down. Claim, fill. Oh yeah, that's basically a health kit gone right there already. But you weren't actually one of the other ones we've been after. It's like, at least for the compound bow, it seems like it has the power to drop these guys pretty steadily if we do get up close for it. Just want to be careful, because there are quite a few large sounds out here as well. You know what? Just because I did pick the extras up, we'll do that. And, yeah, sure, get another Utah Raptor, because it does say there's another one possibly right in the area. But yeah, even the other one we wounded with the shot, still not down yet. So I don't know if I should try looking around for this guy, or... Oh, and apparently Stegosauruses can actually go by the cabin. I didn't realize that. Ah, shoot. Okay, you're down. Oh, Lord. Didn't realize there's a second one coming in still. Oh! The Stegosaurus itself was aggressive there. Like, Lord. Okay. We'll see where we are. Oh, God. Like, that's quite a ways to throw us from our death. We'll have to work our way down. Hopefully there's not too much in the way down there. But yeah, I was not expecting the Stegosaurus ambush like that. Okay, hopefully we'll get another chance to go after them. And yeah, there's the big dome I was talking about beforehand. Or, is that a... Oh, that's a different dome. There's actually multiple ones of those then. Because the dome we were looking at was actually over here, I believe. But I do kind of wish one thing that the game might also do is, instead of dropping you in the middle of nowhere on your respawns, they'll drop you like to the closest fast travel point you've discovered. Just so that way, if you do have to pick up supplies to go and get your stuff, then it's not like you're sort of like this, middle of nowhere, not really all that much to help you out, and you're just kind of trying to scrape by with whatever gear you still have left over from your death. I don't know what I have to be worried about, like, danger-wise out here. So we'll try to just be cautious as we're going and roaming about. This would probably be another good area to try doing more hunting in, given how much sightlines we have compared to, like, the rest of Tenebris. Or Tenebris. However you pronounce it. I know we are around Therizinosaurus territory, so those I'll have to be mindful of. Speaking of... There we go. Drop you. Claim that. Yeah, lung, stomach, lung, and heart. Again, sometimes it feels like it wants to be more shooter with the vital hits not super having immediate impact. And, like, I don't even know if that raptor we had wounded has actually gone down or not. Right, maybe we'll try to keep the flashlight off for a while, given we do have so much ground to cover to reach our death. And also try to be careful, given we don't know what else is out here. Probably Stegosauruses, but... I don't... Well, truth be told, it doesn't even matter if it is herbivore or carnivore that could be around us. Everything does seem pretty lethal out here. And sometimes, as much as some sounds do seem a little exaggerated for what we hear in the distance, other times it can be eerily quiet. Oh. Are those Therizinosaurus tracks, or are those something else? Okay, there's Therizinosaurus, but there's something else, too. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Okay, so we've got to basically ascend... Honestly, I might want to go and check this out, see if there is a fast travel point to at least have that opened up, because we do have to find a way to send up the mountain to then work our way for our gear. How old are these? Over 5 minutes ago, and around 5 minutes ago. So we might actually have this guy coming back along this route if it is just like following like a set patrol route. Because it really does seem like the animals do have like these designated pathways they all stick on. God, it's like that could have been a Stegosaurus bellow, but I don't know for sure. I'll just try getting little bursts in while we can to run and try to reach this. Because, yeah, there is a marker there at least. Now, see, I thought we were more over here, but maybe we were actually up here where we spotted this dome. Unless, again, there are multiple ones on the island's outskirts. I also have to be mindful of how exposed we are to flyers. If we have had the Thalassodromius and Quetzals pecking at us throughout the episodes too. But I have no idea exactly where we'd go to get into this. I don't know if I'd have to swim in, but that is not a tempting prospect given, of course, there is the Mosasaurus that is somewhere in the game too. I'm hoping maybe if we skirt the edge of this. Okay, actually, oh, now I'm torn. Do I go for this or go for our... No, I'll go for this, because then if we get our stuff, we do have the satellite phone, so we could call to come over here and explore around the dome more easily. I don't know if this is like meant to be some Jurassic Park kind of stuff, where it's like they set this up to contain things, or this is the source of all the dinos and that in the games. We'll have to see. Now, we do got the Quetzal just flying around up here. Yeah, that's just for Thalassodromeus. A bit steep, but I think we should be fine. Yeah, it's right inside of it that there's the marker. So there's got to be an intended way to get inside of it. Oh. Okay, and there's also something right up ahead here, too? Huh. Okay, looks like a note. Prey insect activity, restricted access, keep the gate locked or they'll escape. Seriously locked all the time. Who's sneaking out here in the middle? Nowhere to unlatch it. And, yeah, I'm not sure what's with the weird fog bubble. Oh, this is... Okay, this is a little creepier. I don't know if there's anything in here or not. Birdcage. So, yeah, this definitely is paying homage to Jurassic Park 3's idea of, like, the aviary, and well, I think a little bit Jurassic World 2. But I don't actually think it has any of the amenities I thought would be here. Okay. So, you know what, let's try getting out of here and then focus on the gear and the kills to claim. Yeah, so it does seem like, at least possibly according to the game, unless maybe they were capturing the specimens to hold into here, well, the dinos might have been created by Praeton Corp or something. It's like, imagine construction would be kind of hard with all the dinosaurs that do roam here if they weren't a... Oh, shoot. I thought I was able to withdraw that. Yeah, basically just have to keep smacking it with shots while it comes in for attacks. At least the flyers do have pretty set behavior, is once you hear them make the sound out, then you know they're going to try attacking. But we are getting low on ammo now because of the losses with our death. Yeah, and still up and still flying. Oh, no, never mind. Whee! Bunk. Okay. There is Quetzalcoatl taken down. Ooh, a rare skin, but only a gold. Head, lung, and neck. Okay, there's at least that. Yeah, right, now... I wonder if we should even just try following the road along. Like, I know we won't have much cover, but maybe that'll also apply to the dinos in the area, so we can see things. We're going to try to get our stuff back. Because this road... might not actually veer off where I was thinking it would. It looks like this might go straight south down into here. So I might actually have to follow the power lines that are here. But I don't see any other flyers, so I think we're good for a little while. But yeah, if that is the same dome that I saw beforehand, then I went to a really different spot than I thought on the map. Part of me does think maybe that is a, fast travel location. It just doesn't have the amenities as like some of the others do. But I do think following the power lines here is my best bet to try to get us towards our stuff sooner. I will try to keep our ears open for anything. And try to move pretty steadily as well. But some of the sounds do not give me a lot of confidence we're going to get through without encountering some things. Yeah, actually, if we basically are able to stick straight west, we'll be pretty close to where we got taken down. I don't think there's too much equipment that we lost. I think it's mostly ammunition. And my revolver. That actually would be pretty bad to lose. As again, the weapons can be a little bit pricey. Okay, we got, just last Dromius flying by. Ooh, another Quetzal there. Just try to keep my ears open in case they do sound out as one might be coming our way. Yeah, it seems like that one's just going to pass us by. We're going to try to keep sprinting to a minimum because it does make us more visible and heard as we go about. But I am hearing more and more out here. Okay, I think this is basically a straight beat at 240 or 250. Just have to see and be careful about what is exactly moving through here. Looks like Allosaurus. And we got the Quetzal flying there. Yeah, maybe after I get our stuff, we can see about contending with a big carnivore, but until then, we'll still try to keep a little bit low profile working through here. If that's possible. So unfortunately, it sounds like we're walking towards something else. Okay, we're at least up in the hills now, so it should be just a little bit down here we should see what we're after. And there's going to be, I think it's 2 raptor bodies, my own, and then a bunch of boxes. Unless the Stegos also took down something with us there. Because again, it does sound like there could be other big things around us here. But with the audio, it is, again, incredibly difficult to get an idea of like how far out they could be. Okay, so it should be just up here. Yeah, there's a body there. Ooh. Thought I saw... Oh, the steg was actually taken down here. And I don't think we were the ones to take this down. How did I... This says I got a heart shot on the Stegosaurus. The only thing I can think of is when it intercepted me, maybe the shot connected to it instead? I don't know how that works. Okay, but we got this guy here who... Okay, we took down... It does sound like there are other raptors here, but at least we now have a little bit more for gear. And, oh, that's the wounded one from the start of this episode. Oh. Yeah, thigh, stomach, and lung. Yeah, for getting a lung shot, I would feel like that should be more lethal, but... that doesn't seem to be how the game really operates. Okay, well... at least now that we have all of our stuff back, yeah, we'll just... Actually, maybe we won't do that. We'll slap that one on just as a bonus. Not to specifically aim for it, but... just so we've got... And again, I'm going to work towards this northwest corner. I feel like there's got to be something tucked away there as like some kind of fast travel spot. Even if it doesn't have the amenities or the like the contract shop or other things there. There should be something. I'm also just going to try to keep my head on a swivel as we go about. Like, I am still completely in shock that we got the stego down there with the one hit. The only thing I can think of is, again, because I was readying the shot for the raptor, the stego got in the way, and that put it down. I'm hearing a lot of those, like, deep breathing. I don't know what exactly it is making it, so... Yeah, I feel like I'm hearing some footsteps out and about here, but... maybe when we get to... Okay, managed to get through them without too much damage off. Claim, get that. I don't know if there's another one. But maybe at least if we're up here, we can get some sight lines. It might have just been those two. I could have sworn I heard a lot of sound of something back or down this way as we're going. No, more raptor prints. some... Okay, I guess even more raptor tracks. So we know the northern areas up here have a fair few raptors present. And I see my... Okay, the power lines. I was going to say for a second I thought that was a rope bridge, but no. We're not anywhere near one of those, I believe. Yeah, let's keep working our way. I guess just... It does basically go straight downhill to the west, so we'll see what we find this way. Again, I'm hoping something might pop up just as like a landmark to say there's a camp or a site or something out here. Although it does seem like the biome's changed a fair bit. So I think this is more the kind... Yeah, this is, I think, the road we initially were along last weekend when we were coming up this way. And then I think I broke off to follow the power lines when we reached them. So I wonder what happens instead if we just try to follow this as far as they go. Or as far as this road or trail seems to go. It does sound like there are things here, but the bush is so thick. I'm not going to be able to see through any of it here. Maybe if they're more in like the tree and forest type up here, we'll get some views. I know one of the big ones to my... No, that's just me walking with the trees and such. Okay, there might be Therizinosaurs up here. We might be Stegosaurus as well. It does say there might be a Stego up here, so maybe what we'll try to do is just quickly head up here. Try to get our first sighting of one, not running us down and over. And then we can try going further along the road back there. It's actually brightened up a fair bit for being night. I guess it is because it looks like a full moon rising up. I don't know if that would actually affect it or not. It says there should be one more to the north this way. Yeah, I'm not going to have much luck in this light. And again, I don't want to use the flashlight too much in the evenings because it does make you very visible. I wonder if I should also look at seeing if they've got a different kind of binocular for sale in the store too. Like, I doubt we'll afford it anytime soon, but it might not hurt to use something else that might be a little easier than how disorienting the binoculars can kind of feel to be working with. It says there's one right in the area somewhere. I should actually be getting kind of close to it. Oof. Okay, thunderstorm rolling through with the night. Okay, at least, yeah, I think night's passing now. It's brightening up. No, now it's saying it's... Yeah, I do wish... I mean, I guess it is just to keep a day-night cycle that there was a way to just disable night entirely. Just because I know for sake of the video, and like if you guys are watching, it's probably not going to see anything while I don't have the flashlight on. Oh, there. Okay, I can't... I think that one's actually dead we're looking at. Because, yeah, there's the one moving in the background there, but this guy... looks like he's sort of like falling forward on his front legs. Oh. Oh, yeah, he has been killed by something. Ah, god damn this mouse, and it's... Okay, here we go. Yeah, this mouse is having troubles with, like... The mouse left click is, like, slipping on it. But at least there's that done. And you know what? Instead of going to investigate the body, we're going to take a hard trek to the west and see what we can find. Try to be careful while we go through here too, given we know something takes down Stegosaurus in this corner. I kind of feel like it might be Allosaurus, but I haven't heard any roars or anything from them, so I'm not super sure. Haven't seen any tracks of them, so that adds a little bit more of a mystery too, but we'll just do our best to stay alive and work our way along. Now, I know we're not exactly back on the road, but I think if we get within enough range of a spot or a site, it'll hopefully appear on the compass rose ahead or on top of the HUD there for us to work at it. Try to find something out here, and then we'll end the episode if we reach it. I was trying to think of what the large carnivores are on this map. I think it's just the T-Rex and the Allosaurus. I mean, I guess you could kind of fit the Quetzalcoatlus into that slot as well. With it being a flyer, I don't think it kind of fits the same sort of danger role as the other two do. But that was something big. Yeah, we'll want the heavy rifle, because I'm guessing that's either Allo or even a Rex. No screen shake yet, so... Oh! There we go, a couple of shots just take down the Therizinosaur there. Just wanted to listen out in case anything else was nearby, but we should be safe. And yeah, still nothing showing up on the compass. I don't know if we have to be like... only previously discovered stuff shows up at like a kilometer out, or... what's going on with that, but I imagine if there is anything to find, we should get the symbol popping up to at least help direct us over to it sooner or later. It's like, it feels like this is a far ways out for there to be nothing to it. We've at least got power lines. You know what? Maybe we'll try joining up with that again, and hopefully they'll take us to something. Just want to check the skies quickly because that little sound. I think that was just Thalassodromius, but want to be mindful. There we go. Another guy down. Both lungs and then the stomach. Yeah, I thought that shot was pretty low on that second go, but I was just kind of panicked there. Yeah, nothing is showing up to go to. And we're back on the road. So we'll try to follow this just a little longer. Like, that's kind of the thing I wish the game would do a little bit more of, is show you where the spots are to be found, but not that, like, you can travel to them until you've actually, like, visited them in person. Like, there we go. Now we got something. Only showed up the 600-meter mark, though. Yeah, we'll aim directly for that. And then once we're there, we'll end the episode. Actually, we'll turn everything in, then end the episode. Just see how we did for, like, points coming in. I'm hoping we'll be safe till we reach it, but don't know for sure. And then I'm not sure if we'll do some hunting around this area, or we'll fast travel to somewhere else. It's like, be honest, it is actually oddly quiet over here. I haven't really heard that much in the way of, like, dinosaur sounds for a little bit now. Okay, and of course it's going to be down. Oh, we actually got a Stegosaurus drinking out there. Again, that's what I like seeing, is just the animals having natural behaviors to themselves. They'll go, get a drink, stop to graze, stand and look around. Helps add a little bit more of a feel of, like, a living creature than just a model trolling around the map. I'm a little cautious, though, because with this being right at the water's line, might be Sarcosuchus territory. We haven't found an area that seems to, like, be really steady for them. Oh, but we found the port. Yeah, there's gotta be some way. I'm not sure. Oh. A little bit more coins gained. Oh, not even gonna let us inside this? Okay, but the good news is at least there is, like, a little site here for us, as well as, I think, just a note left behind. Yeah. Another ship, another great day. During past years, developed so accurate charts no ship will ever hit the rocks. Honestly, we could just sell the tugboat and use the port, profit, build another pier, getting crowded here. And that was Daniel O'Neill, the harbor master. So apparently the place was pretty active with people at one time. But yeah, we'll get the rewards from that, which is 356. Not too bad, not a whole lot either, but we didn't really have that much we hunted aside from Utah raptors. So we'll see what we'll do next episode, because we do have the Stegosaurus we could try getting down by the water there. But for now, we will end this episode of Prehistoric Hunt here for today. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.